Hey folks, David Stewart here. Slight announcement regarding Classic WoW and my involvement with it. This is something that came to my mind and influenced my thoughts with the last video that I put up and some of the comments that were attached to that video. I said that one of the things that won't make Classic WoW, or one of the ways that Classic WoW won't be the same as it was when it originally came out, is the presence of social media and streaming. And I didn't emphasize that enough, and the comments have made me realize, just how important that line of reasoning is. Back when the game came out, when you logged onto the World of Warcraft, you were leaving this world behind and you were going into the World of Warcraft where you had a different identity than your real life. That was one of the things that really drew me to it back in 2005 and 2006, was this idea that I could escape from the mundane and dramatic and annoying world that is into the World of Warcraft, where I don't have any baggage. I'm not, when I meet someone online, they don't automatically know me or have assumptions about me. They're not trying to interact with me the way that normal people do, which is like, what do you do? Where do you work? It's just purely focused on the game and really focused on the world. So the identity placement in the world is very different. And I realized that me streaming in particular would be me bringing myself, my actual real identity, into the World of Warcraft. And just via that act, it's going to disrupt some of the feelings that I think made the game very appealing back in 2005 and 2006. So that leads me to believe that I should probably not stream. So that's going to be my decision, is that I'm not going to be streaming Classic World of Warcraft, at least for the time being. And the reason I don't want to stream it is for that reason. I don't want to bring my identity into the game in a way. And I also think, and I want to ask you what your opinion is about streamers occupying various parts of World of Warcraft. How will that disrupt the gameplay experience? This is something we didn't have back in 2005 and 2006. Streamers, if they're a very popular online streamer, maybe people try to spam chat and get it to show up on the stream. Maybe people try to grief a player because that person is a big time streamer. It changes a lot of attitudes. So rather than looking as that person as that's a character, right? That's their persona in the game. Their name is this, and I don't like what they've done in the game. You're bringing that outside into it, where you maybe want to grief that streamer, or you want to give that streamer a different category of respect than you would give a complete stranger that you've met in the game. It completely alters the social nature of the game, I realized. And so for me personally, I want to be able to escape into the World of Warcraft and not bring the baggage of me along with it. I don't want to group with someone and be like, oh, you're that jerk who I don't like on YouTube. I want to be judged just on what happens in that game. And that's the way it was back in the day. Everybody operated on a pseudonym for the most part. Very few people had real life names attached to them. Only if you got to know them really well did you learn their real life name. You almost always operated with their screen name, even in guilds and guild websites and things like that. So bringing social media into the World of Warcraft, including battle.net, I think is something that will disrupt some of the positive aspects of the classic experience and may disrupt gameplay. I had a friend that said, a streamer disrupting the gameplay, it may just be like a GM event that we had in like EverQuest. So people do something because there's a streamer there and you can just avoid it if you want to. And that might be true, but I know for me, it's something that I think I don't want to bring in. But anyway, I want your opinions on it too. Do you think that it's a problem? Should we isolate all the streamers on one server and so we can have all kinds of other servers with no streamers disrupting that social flow? Because that's what I would probably prefer. I'd probably prefer it to be more like it was, where you're entering the World of Warcraft and not bringing real life baggage with you. So let me know what you think. And that's my decision right now. It might change if there's some kind of demand for me to do Classic WoW streaming. I don't think there's going to be any lack of good streamers out there for you guys to watch. I'd rather just enjoy the game from a joyful perspective and make content on it as I play for fun and for a little bit of YouTube profit, people watching the video after the fact. And that's where I'm at on it. So let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.